Hello everyone. In this video, we will add additional floors to our generation. Consider adding vertical neighbors. Now if we specify 2 floors of generation, then nothing will be generated for us, because we do not have vertical neighbors specified for any of the tiles. Therefore, such generation cannot exist, because generation does not know what can be above and below the rooms. Let's add vertical neighbors for the rooms. The tile of emptiness should be adjacent to itself. Each type of room tile can be adjacent from below and from above with any type of room tile. Since vertical symmetry is enabled in each tile type, it is enough to specify only one pair of neighbors. The symmetrical option does not need to be specified. Save it. Let's try to specify 2 floors again. Here we see that we have 2 floors. But we do not have corridors and doors, because we have indicated vertical neighbors so far only for rooms. Let's add vertical neighbors for doors and corridors, too. The door can also be adjacent from above to any type of tile of the room. Here we have door tiles. We have incorrectly specified the height of the tiles and therefore the lower tile goes to the upper one. It is necessary to specify the height of 340. Now let's add vertical neighbors for the corridors. The corridor can also be adjacent from above to any type of tile of the room. Save it. We have corridors. We can add 3 floors. 5 floors. We have added vertical neighbors for all tile types. Now you need to add additional tile types for descending and ascending between floors. Let's look at the mesh of these tiles. The problem is that the ladder does not fit into the size of one tile. Therefore, we had to make a ladder of 2 tiles. Ladder. And the descent also consists of 2 tiles. That is, the descent consists of 2 tiles and the ascent. That is, we will need 4 new tile types. Creating new tile types for stairs and descents. Let's take the mesh from the plugin folder. The type of symmetry is T. Also, the type of symmetry T. They will not have vertical symmetry, turn it off. Since the descent has one solid mesh, we will specify it only in one type of tile, there will be no mesh in the other part. Now let's create a new tiles preset object. Transferring the created tile types. Transferring the created tiles preset objects. We go from top to bottom. It can be adjacent to the void tile. It cannot be adjacent to the inner tile of the room. It can be adjacent to the wall. It can also be adjacent to the corner tile. With an internal angle, it can't. With the door, our path to the stairs will lead from the door. It can be adjacent to the corridor. And it can coexist with itself. Now we will indicate the neighbors for the second part of the ladder. Tile will no longer be adjacent to the door. It should be adjacent to the back of the stairs. And it should be next to itself. Save it. Adding the tiles preset to the shared object. Save it. We will specify one floor in the settings. Here we see we have stairs tiles. They don't lead anywhere yet. They appear quite often. You can slightly reduce the weight of the tile. Like this, for example. Now, if we specify 2 floors, then we will not have stairs, neither from below nor from above. Because we have not yet specified vertical neighbors with rooms for stairs. Let's point it out. In order for a staircase to appear on the second floor, it must be adjacent to the tiles of rooms and corridors from below. We will specify these tiles. We can simply duplicate and change the bottom tile. Here we have stairs on the second floor. We should not have stairs on the ground floor yet, because the stairs from above should not be adjacent to the rooms. The staircase should be adjacent to the descent tile, which we will now add. We will get into the descent not from the door, but from the room. The tile cannot coexist with the void. It can be adjacent to the wall. It cannot be adjacent to the corner. It can be adjacent to the inner corner. It can't coexist with anything else. Now indicates the neighbors for the front of the descent. We'll check on the same floor for now. Here we have a descent. We don't have anything down there yet, so it leads nowhere. Let's also reduce the weight of the tile. You can do even less. Now it remains to add vertical neighbors for the descent tiles. At the descent, the mesh is positioned so that it is not in the same direction as the stairs. That is, the back of the descent tile will be adjacent to the top of the tile of the front of the stairs. The tile at the back of the stairs will be adjacent from the bottom to the front of the descent tile. And it will be rotated twice relative to the stairs so that the direction of descent coincides with the direction of the stairs. The tile of the front part of the stairs will be adjacent from below to the tile of the back part of the descent. Let's specify 2 floors. Regenerate. Here we have the descent tiles connected to the stairs and to the door. It is necessary to remove such stairs that lead nowhere. Remove the stairs tiles from the top floor. To do this, go to the tile settings. We will specify the vertical interval of the tile. We indicate that it is from the ground floor. The countdown starts from 0. If we don't know in advance how many floors there will be, we can specify a negative number. If the upper value is negative and less than the lower value, then the floors from above are subtracted, as much as indicated in the upper value. In this case, the tile can be on any floor except the last one. And now we don't have stairs on the top floor. But there are stairs on the lower floor. Also, for the descent tiles, you must specify that they cannot be on the first floor, because it can't lead anywhere on the ground floor. It remains for us to specify the vertical neighborhood for the descent tiles. That there may be room tiles on top of the descent tiles. Duplicate and specify for the tile of the front part of the descent. Save it. We can try to specify 5 floors. That's all. In the next lesson, we will analyze the generation of the contents of rooms, add boxes, barrels and torches to the rooms. Thank you all.